Hola mis amigos and welcome to my kitchen. I am Lindita and I'm going to be making some chicken watermelon tacos. I'm going to be adding some seasoning, so hey, well, let's just get started. And what I've got right here, I've got about almost 2 pounds of the chicken breasts that are they're called chicken cutlets. So if you have a nice breast, you can always cut it in half and make them nice and slim like this, okay? So let's get started with this. I've got about 4 pieces, and like I said, maybe it's about almost 2 pounds. So we're gonna go ahead and add our seasonings, and I'm adding Linditas. I'm using my spice grinder, the hot, because I'm a hot girl and I love it hot. But you can always go with the mild. And you know, I'm gonna go ahead and add it right to my chicken right now. We're gonna season this up. Oh, oh, you know what? I'm just gonna use my fingers right here. Okay, I'm gonna add a little salt. Salt and pepper. I love my pepper as well. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna flip it. And I did leave some of the fat that's in the chicken just because you want some moisture. You don't want it to dry up too much, right? I don't like dry chicken, so you want it nice and moist. So let's add it. Again, let's repeat this process. I'm gonna add Linditas. And like I said, I'm using the hot. Okay. Voila. Okay, and a little salt. And a little pepper. So let's take it to the stovetop and get it going. Come on, let's go. Okay, so now I've preheated my skillet to a medium heat, and I'm adding a tablespoon of olive oil. I'm gonna give it a swirl. Just like that. All right, let's toss these babies in there and get them going. Woohoo! Let's make room. All right. So we're gonna let these cook for about 7 minutes per side. And then a little bit later, I'll add some butter right to it when I flip them. So it's been about 7 minutes. We're gonna go ahead and just flip them. Oh, that was beautiful. We're gonna cook them up for 7 more minutes on this side, up to 7 minutes, you'll know. We're gonna add 1 tablespoon of butter. So I'm gonna just swirl it in there. And it's gonna get nice and caramelized, and it'll stay nice and juicy. And then we'll flip it later before we let it up. Okay, so it's been about 7 minutes. And now we're gonna just flip it. Perfect. So now what we wanna do is we're gonna go ahead and cover it, turn it off, cover it, and let it rest for about 10 minutes, at least 5 minutes. And then we'll come back to it, and it'll continue to cook a little bit more, okay? So let's get our veggies all going. Yay. So our chicken is resting right now. We're gonna start with our tomatillos. So as you see them at the grocery store, they come in a little husk like this. So all you have to do is make sure that you remove the husk. Make sure it's removed, and then you rinse it off really, really well. Okay, because it's kind of sticky. So, and you'll see them at the grocery store, and you'll go, what is this? And that's what they are, tomatillos. So I've got 3 for this recipe, and we're gonna go ahead And that, we don't even have to core it, okay? So I'm gonna go ahead and just slice them up a little bit like this, like I do like with my other tomatoes. Uh-huh. And I'm gonna flip them to the side. Perfect. And I'm just gonna go ahead, maybe I'll use this other knife here. I think I'll stick with my little one here. I think this was easier for me. Okay, so let's do that. Beautiful. They have a wonderful flavor, but you've got to add your seasonings to it, and you'll see what I'm saying here in a few. So let's dice these babies. It's going to cook really well in the skillet, you'll see. So we're going to set these in here. All right, that one's having a hard time there. This one too. All right, with our red onion, what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and cut the tip off here. Stick that in there. And again, and I'm gonna have these in kind of like a chunk because we're gonna go halfway. Halfway, and we're gonna use the other half, for the watermelon. So we'll then slice those. So nice and chunky. I love onions. Okay, so let's do this. Chop it up a little bit more. And they look so pretty in there, and the flavors are just... And the color, oh my goodness. And you want color in your food. It always tastes better, right? I know what I'm saying. Okay, so now I'm gonna go ahead and do this right now. I think I wanna just slice these up really nice, and this is what we're gonna use for our watermelon. And I might as well just do it right now since I have the onion ready. It's rocking right now, and it's saying, cut me! I know. So we just need, you can use as much as you want. I'm gonna go ahead and just use the other half. Thin and chunk, well, it doesn't matter. Okay, I'm gonna put that over here and just chop this up a little bit more. Perfect. So I'm gonna set this over here. It's gonna be waiting for my watermelon. I might just chop those up a little bit more, but that's okay. No rush. Have fun. And then we've got this little poblano pepper. It's not little, it's a medium-sized poblano. And what you wanna do is just cut the tip, cut the little head off. Perfect. I'm gonna take the seeds out. Let's move this out of the way. I'm gonna remove these babies. And I do love my poblano. It's one of my favorite peppers because it just, the flavors that it just leads to a good meal. Okay, so now I'm gonna cut this in half. Nice chunks. It doesn't have to be really thin. Oh, there's some seeds in there. Didn't want to come out. Okay. Out. There. And then on the top, I never throw this out. I just use the whole thing. Okay, so we'll go ahead and chop these babies. I'm gonna take them to the side here, bring them all together, and voila. So we're gonna use 2 limes. Actually, it's about a lime and a half, but if they're, they're small, go ahead and use 2 limes. We're gonna squeeze that in after it starts cooking. Okay? So, oh, I just want to, I will later. Okay. Beautiful. Here, I'll just toss that in there like that. Boy, I'm making a mess today, but it's okay. It's all gonna get eaten. All right, so now what we have is our cilantro. And it's about 1.5 cups, but I'm gonna cut this up because it's also gonna go in this recipe. A little bit on the side and then some for my watermelon. Okay, so we're gonna just take a nice chunk like this. Oh. I see. And then I do love the stem. My mother used to always say, if you cook with the stem, it just gives it more flavor. Try it. You'll see what I'm talking about. Okay, we're gonna use this one. Yeah, oh, the aromas are just incredible. And this also reminds me of my mom and my abuelita's house too. They love that cilantro. My mamacita would just go eat it like that. And I was like, oh, mommy. But now I do the same thing. I'm sure you've heard my story before because I have mentioned my mom and mi abuelita. I feel their presence right here with me right now. Isn't that a beautiful thing, right? So what I'm gonna do is save this up. You want your limes, when you use your limes, I just wanna show you just wanna squeeze them down a little bit. Get them all nice and juicy, huh? Like that. And I'm using 2 for this recipe, so I'm just gonna go ahead and just do this right now. And I'm gonna save this to add to my vegetables once they start cooking and to my watermelon. All right, so let's go to the range. So now I have my skillet preheated and I'm gonna add 1 tablespoon. Ooh, it's nice and warm there. Yay, that's why you want it preheated. So now we're gonna just swirl it around a little bit. We're gonna add our vegetables. Yeah. Beautiful. So we're gonna let them cook up. There's some pieces that are kind of big, break them up. So let's say about 2 minutes, and it's at a medium heat. Beautiful. Oh, that looks beautiful. So now we're gonna go ahead and add our lime. And I have a little lime squeezer here. It helps out. It's really fun. So we're gonna add. Remember, I squeezed them out already a little bit, kind of swished them while they were together. So, oh yeah. Wow, that looks beautiful. Now we're going to add about 1/2 of my cilantro. Give it a nice little stir. And we'll go ahead and turn it off. Ooh la la. Because we're going to be adding our chicken to it, but now we're going to start shredding it. And then we'll toss it in. So I'm going to just put this little cover on it for now. Okay. I'm going to just take this off. Take a slice here, a little piece of my breast here. Nice and juicy. So what you can do with this, you can actually cut it you know, in chunks. Just like that. And then you can have them like this. Okay? Or you can also take your knife or your fork and just shred it. Just like that. Totally your call. So I'm going to finish doing this and then we'll add them to our vegetables. Okay? So hang in there. Ooh la la. Doesn't this look beautiful? And it is, and it's so delicious as well. So now it's time to take it over to the range and cook it up with the veggies. So let's do it. So I turned up my veggies to a low heat. And now I'm gonna go ahead and add my chicken. And this is about 3.5 cups. And let's mix it all up. Get the juices in there. Blend them all together. Can you taste the love? You will be. Perfect. So I'm going to do this. I'm going to let it cook up a little bit for like about a minute or two, just to kind of get the chicken all warm again. And then we'll cover it up. And let's get started on our watermelon. Yum. This is a personalized watermelon. For this recipe, it's just perfect. So what you want to do is make sure that you wash it really well. Of course, rinse it off. Cut the ends off like that. I'm going to flip it. Just cut it straight down. I have the towel here, so it's not going to be rolling around. Right? Ooh, mira. Beautiful. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to just set this down, and then we're going to just cut the edges off like this. All the way around. So I'll keep going, and I'll be right back. Okay. Oh, mira. Oh, look how beautiful this is. It's so sweet as well. What you want to do here is just go ahead and just slice it up. Ah, the aromas. You know, I say that, but it's in everybody's kitchen. Once you make this up, woohoo! So I'm going to just take half here like this, and we're going to just dice it. Smaller pieces or bigger pieces, doesn't matter. And this will make about 3.5 cups. Yep. Is your mouth watering? Is this? Right, Ian? He's smacking his lips over there.
Give me a piece.
Hey, be careful what you ask for. I'm not going to toss it. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and just keep chopping this up, dicing it up, and I'll be right back. So this juicy little watermelon made about a little close to 4 cups of watermelon. And you're not going to use it all in your tacos. But you can also use this for a dip as well, or have it on the side. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and add the remainder of our onion, half an onion, and our cilantro. Oh, about a half a cup. And then Linditas, about a teaspoon. So we're gonna go ahead and add that in there. Of course, we all have options. Mild or hot. And we're gonna do, I already rolled my my lime. So we're gonna add some right to, yeah, to the watermelon. I see. Now, we're not gonna forget the cotija cheese. It's queso. You can use a feta cheese if you want as well, but it's got a lot more flavor, that you'll want for this. And you can just top it off as much as you want. And I like my cheese, and I'll probably do some more a little bit later. So now it's time to mix this all up. Right, Ian? He had this before and he just loves it. He's going home with it. Okay, and my neighbors too. Perfect. So now we're gonna get ready to make some tacos. Okay, one more step to go, and that is to fill the last one up. And Ian, I'm making this one for you, so should I fill it up really good? Yes? He's nodding over there. Okay, so we're gonna fill this baby up. Oh, beautiful. And of course, oh my goodness. Just like that, right, Ian? I know, he likes a lot of watermelon. So do I. And here you go. This is the end result, and it is so tasty. And your family is gonna love this recipe. As you saw, it went step by step, and it's all complete here. We did roast a little jalapenos on the side. This is just my preference. And the corn on the cob, I did roast those up, and I added some lime and butter and Linditas. And voila, wait till you try this. Awesome. So you're gonna go ahead and top it off, you know, with a little cotija cheese. And like I said, over here, you can have it as a salsa. Beautiful. What can I say? I'm so happy with this, and you're gonna be happy too. So until next time, my friends, make sure you check out Linditas Salsa at linditasalsa.com, and I'll see you next time. Salud, mis amigos, and enjoy.